December 7, 1941. The sun rose peacefully over Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Sailors laughed. Radios played music, and battleships rested quietly in the water. No one knew this calm morning would change world history forever. At 7:48 a.m., the sky screamed. Japanese fighter planes tore through the clouds like steel birds. Bombs fell. Torpedoes sliced through the ocean. In minutes, the harbor turned into an inferno. The USS Arizona exploded, killing over 1,100 sailors instantly. Oil burned on the water. Men jumped into flames to escape sinking ships. America was at war. Why Japan attacked? Japan didn't attack out of madness, it attacked out of desperation. By 1941, Japan was expanding across Asia, invading China and Southeast Asia. But America cut off Japan's oil supply, the fuel that powered its navy and air force. Without oil, Japan's empire would collapse. So Japan made a risky decision, crippled the U.S. Pacific Fleet in one surprise attack. And by time to conquer Asia, they believed America would surrender. They were wrong. America strikes back. The Doolittle Raid. For months after Pearl Harbor, Japan seemed unstoppable. American morale was shattered then. In April 1942, something unbelievable happened. 16 U.S. bombers launched from an aircraft carrier, something never done before, flew over Tokyo itself. Led by Lieutenant Colonel James Doolittle, the raid caused little physical damage, but massive psychological shock. For the first time, Japan realized America could strike back. The turning point battle of Midway. June 1942. Japan planned to finish the U.S. Navy by attacking Midway Island. But American codebreakers cracked Japan's secret messages. The U.S. Navy prepared a trap. When Japanese planes attacked Midway, American dive bombers struck their aircraft carriers while decks were full of fuel and planes. In just 5 minutes, 4 Japanese carriers were destroyed. Japan lost its best pilots, its strongest ships, and most importantly, its momentum. Midway was the turning point of the Pacific War. Island by island, a brutal war. The war that followed was unlike anything before. America used a strategy called island hopping, capturing key islands and skipping others. But every island became a nightmare. At Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa, fighting was savage. Japanese soldiers refused to surrender. Many fought until death. At Iwo Jima, out of 21,000 Japanese soldiers, almost none survived. At Okinawa, over 200,000 people died, including civilians. Kamikaze pilots, young men trained to crash their planes into U.S. ships' beak, became symbols of Japan's desperation. American sailors watched planes fall from the sky like guided missiles. Both sides suffered immensely. The atomic decision. By 1945, Japan was cornered, but still refused to surrender. The U.S. faced a terrible choice: invade Japan and lose millions of lives, or use a new, terrifying weapon. On August 6, 1945, a single American bomber dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The city vanished in seconds. 3 days later, Nagasaki was hit. Over 200,000 people died, many of them civilians. The world had entered the nuclear age. The war ends. On August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito spoke on radio for the first time in history. His message was simple: Japan would surrender. On September 2, 1945, aboard the USS Missouri, Japan officially signed the surrender documents. World War II was over. Aftermath. Enemies become allies. The war between America and Japan was one of the bloodiest in history. But what happened next surprised the world. America helped rebuild Japan. Japan became a peaceful nation. Former enemies became allies. Today, US and Japan stand side by side, not as rivals, but as partners. Final thought. The Pacific War reminds us of a powerful truth. When fear, pride, and power collide, the cost is paid in human lives, and history never forgets.